Hello beautiful people, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Efziba. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining in. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back again. I really appreciate your loyalty and I do not take it for granted at all. If you're a returning viewer who have not subscribed to this channel, why? Please hit that red subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Subscription is completely free. You don't have to pay for it. You just have to hit that red button and that is it. That is all you need to do. Easy, right? Yeah. So today guys, I'm talking about newborn essentials. That is everything you'll be needing for your baby from the first day till the third month. So this video is just going to cover 0 to 3 months, and that will be it. So first thing I'm going to mention is, if you had your baby during that time of the year where everything is cold, then you definitely need a blanket. A blanket comes very handy to keep the baby warm and prevent the baby from developing any allergic reaction that might occur as a result of cold. So a blanket is very, very, very crucial. Then the next thing that you will be needing for your baby is nail cutter. Not just nail cutter, there's this grooming kit I got as a gift after I had my baby. I will insert a picture somewhere around. At the moment it's all scattered because I've used everything in there and I've kept it in another container, so I can't bring it to this video, but I will insert a picture of what I'm talking about somewhere around. This grooming kit contains basically a nail cutter, a nail file, scissors, thermometer, suction, also known as nasal aspirator, a brush for oral toileting or oral care, and I think a comb came with it. Yes, a comb also came with it, and everything in that grooming kit was very, very useful for me. In fact, the fact that baby's nail grows faster than baby itself will make you need some of these equipment to care for your baby's nail. For me, my baby's nail grow every other day, so I had to use the nail cutter every other day for him. But before I started using the nail cutter, initially during the first few weeks after delivery, I was wearing mittens for my baby, and that is where mittens comes in as something that is very, very useful within the first few days after you've had your baby. So you need to wear mittens for your baby, because sometimes baby just love to play with themselves, and then while they are doing that, their long nails might cause scratches on their faces, which is something you do not want. You want a fresh, clean baby with no spots. So to avoid any arm spots or unwanted marks on your baby face, you definitely want to wear your baby mittens. That being said, once your baby is grown and is about a month old, a month is even too far, because by then your baby nails will have grown so long. So by the time your baby is about 2 weeks old, you can start using file. Instead of starting out with a nail cutter, you can start out with a nail file to just reduce the length of your baby's nails. Then once your baby is a month old, if you are careful enough, you can start using nail cutter to get rid of all those long nails. And trust me, once you cut the nail, 2 days later you just realize, while you are cuddling your baby or playing with your baby, and your baby is running hands through your face or your body, then you realize that, oh, the nail is due for another, is yet another time to get rid of all those long nails. So, and this is like a basic fact, that baby's nail grows very, very fast. So you definitely need these materials to come in handy for you, so that you can care for your baby's nails. I hope you understand that. Then the next thing I think I used every day or every other day were slip suits. Slip suits was very, very useful. I had 2 types of slip suits. I had the one with the zip and I had the one with the button. But if you ask me, I'll say that the one with the button is I think I loved it better. I love the one with the button better, and the reason is because I don't have to expose my baby. Unlike the one with the zip, most of the George slip suits I got for my baby had zip. And whenever I need to change my baby's diaper, I'll need to open up the zip right from the top up to the bottom, down to the bottom. And doing that definitely exposes my baby which is something I do not like. So sometimes I have to cover my baby's chest with a flannel around or a blanket or something so that maybe will not be completely exposed. So, but for the one with the button, you can just, lose the buttons around that area when you need to change the diaper, and the chest area will be completely covered, no exposure. You just get the diaper changed, and that's it. You are done. You are good. But I have used both, and they worked well. Just the downside is the one for the zip having to expose the baby. That's basically the difference, bro. Aside from that, it's a very, very beautiful type of sleep suit. I love it. I love it, and I used it for my baby, and it worked well. In fact, I'm still using it till the moment, like the one for 3 to 6 months, because I got in 0 to 3 months. I just keep saying I got. Actually, guys, I did not buy these things. My sister-in-law sent it to me from Canada. So she sent me different type of sleep suits, but he has used the one for 0 to 3 months. He has outgrown it, and presently he's using the ones from 3 to 6 months. That is what he's currently wearing whenever he's going to bed. If he's not wearing his pajamas, he's wearing a sleep suit. The next thing I use for my baby every day is diaper, of course. Meanwhile, there's been a lot of talks about diaper. There's been a lot of debate about diaper, what diaper to get for your baby as soon as your baby is born, and there has been a lot of beliefs or of saying about diaper that having to change diaper for baby causes skin irritation or skin rash, or it has a way of affecting their skin. But so far so good. My baby has not had any record of skin rash or skin irritation or skin reaction, whatsoever it is called. In fact, his buttocks is as clean as whatsoever you can imagine. Very clean, very fresh, and I think what has helped me is that, okay, initially when I had my baby, it started out with Huggies diaper. This Huggies diaper, my sister-in-law also sent it to me. Like, she sent me a full box of baby things. So she sent me a box of Huggies diaper for newborn, and she also sent me another one for size 1. Yes, she sent me another box of size 1 Huggies diaper. So I started out with this. If I would try to take a picture of the carton. Then some members of my church also gifted me a lot of diaper, but it was not Huggies. It was there was Huggies there. I think there was Huggies Nigeria brand in one of those gifts. Then Morphix. There was a lot of Morphix diaper brand, yeah, in there. And yeah, those were just those are the 2 brands I have tried so far for my baby, and it has worked beautifully well. So let me just explain. After I used the Huggies diaper, I exhausted everything, and I was ready to change to the Morphix diaper I got as gifts. I've had a lot of saying that changing diaper for babies can be quite tricky. There could be skin irritation and skin reaction, and I've come to understand that once you create a barrier, that all these excrement and urine that your baby expel, they do not get into the skin of the baby because of that barrier that you have created. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I don't know if I have explained well, but I really do hope you understand. So what I do is, once I'm changing my baby's diaper and I'm done cleaning with wipes, then I take some Vaseline and rub on my baby's buttocks and around his genital area. Some people use pseudo cream, but I do not like pseudo cream because of his smell. I don't like the smell of pseudo cream. And powder has, of course, been ruled out. It's not even in the option. Don't even try to use powder. So I just pick a little Vaseline, rub it on his buttocks, rub it around his genital area before I wear him another diaper for the day. So I try to practice that every time I'm changing his diaper, and so far so good. Nothing, like, he has not come down with any form of skin reaction or skin rash. Of course, he has his regular moisturizer and body lotion, which is the next thing I'm going to talk about. Yeah, I started out with Chico baby soap, the bar soap for my baby. My baby used it and tolerated it well. In fact, I love it. I love the smell. It has a very beautiful smell, and I also love the fact that a little is enough to lather your what's it called now, the wash clothes. I use wash clothes for my baby. I don't use sponge. A lot of people talk about sponge. They want to use sponge for their baby, but I like this pregnancy and motherhood has made me read wide and read a lot, and I read in so many articles that You don't even need to bathe a baby every day, especially in the first few weeks of delivery, that you don't need to bathe them every day. So for me, in the first 3 days, I did not bathe my baby. I had my baby on Friday. My baby did not bathe with soap and water until Monday. So what I was just doing was, cleaning his body with some olive oil and pad. I'll just put pad in olive oil and just use it to clean his body. Of course, it's still very fresh. It's not exposed to any dirt. We are mostly at home. It does not even go anywhere. Like, we do not go anywhere. We don't have any visitors, because it was around this COVID-19 period when it was still very hot, and everybody was practicing social distancing and all of that. So once I just clean his body, it's fine. Until Monday, when he started bathing with soap and water, and I adopted washcloth, because washcloth is very mild on the skin. It's not harsh, so it worked perfectly well for my baby. And after I exhausted the Chico bath soap, baby bath soap, I opted for Aveeno baby bath soap, bath lotion, and body moisturizer, body cream, so to speak. So, and it's been working perfectly fine. It's been good for my baby. No reaction, no allergy, nothing whatsoever. Skin is like milk. It's so fresh, it's so beautiful, and it's been working. So when it comes to lotion, soap for baby, I think those are the two brands I will recommend for now, because those are the two brands I have used for my baby, and it has worked beautifully well without any reaction or complaint. I read and I heard that Johnson baby soap is not so good. I don't know. You can read further about it. You can find out. But I've heard a lot about it. So between the 6th and the 8th week of newborn life, it has been discovered that newborn starts having colic within that period. And the way you get to observe it, you just realize that your baby starts crying at a very high pitch at a particular time of the day, every day. Like, am I explaining well? I don't think so. Like, let me explain this way. For my baby, the way I noticed was every day around 9 p.m. till 11 p.m. my baby just starts crying, becomes very irritable, and nothing pacifies him. If I give him breast milk, he's not going to take. If I try to rock him to sleep, he won't take. Anything I do does not pacify him. Like, he just keeps crying. So it happened the first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth day. On the fourth day, I became very worried. Like, this boy just literally cries every day from 9 p.m. till 11 p.m. And there's nothing I do that makes him feel better. Naturally, my baby does not cry, except he wants to eat, or his diaper is wet, or he just needs somebody to rock him. So I went to research about it, and I read about it, and I realized that every symptoms that he was showing was similar to colic. So I had to look for a thing to, deal with that, and Infacol came very, very handy. So Infacol is one of the important things that you will need within that period once you have your baby, which is still within the 0 to 3 months. So if you are just having a baby for the first time, you may want to get it if you are still in that earlier days of newborn life. So you may want to get it and have it handy, so that once you just notice any sign of colic, then instead of giving the baby water, if you are breastfeeding exclusively or doing all sorts of things, just give the baby Infacol. It's going to work perfectly well, and your baby will be fine and peaceful afterwards. And next thing I think I used that was very, very important, I used it almost every day, and I'm still using it even till now, is baby rocker / baby bouncer. I don't know, I think they use it interchangeably. Some people say that it's different from each other, but there are some that comes and can perform both functions. I don't know, sure. But baby rocker / baby bouncer is very, very useful. You get to rock your baby to sleep with it, and there are some toys that is on around it that will help to stimulate your baby's thinking process. It will just also help with brain development and sensory activity of your baby, not motor activity. The sensory activity and ability of your baby will also be developed along the line. So I think I would strongly advise that you get that. Because once my baby is on it, plays well on it, I will insert a video clip I have here of him in it. So he plays well in it, and once he's ready to sleep, just let's start rocking him on it. Just once you rock him for about 5 to 10 minutes, Baba is asleep. So from there, I transfer him to his bassinet, and that is the next thing I'm going to talk about. Yeah, baby bassinet. I don't know, you can start out with a cut if that is what you prefer. But I started out with a bassinet and graduated into a cut. I used the Chico Next to Me baby bassinet. I'm gonna start a picture somewhere around so that you can know what I'm talking about. But along the line, once my baby was 4 months old, it grew very tall because his father is tall. So it grew very tall and it could not stretch his hands completely and his leg in the bassinet. So we just have to move him into a proper cut that is using at the moment. So you may want to, get, if you want to start with a cut, like I said, it's completely fine. But if you don't want to, if you want to, take it a step at a time, start out with a bassinet. Your baby can even use bassinet till it's 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months before you move to a cut, depending on the height of your baby or how long, or let me put it, how long your baby grows. Yeah, that is it. That is the way I should put it. Before somebody take offense and come back to blast me in the comment section, please. Only positive vibe in my comment section. I don't want any negativity. Thank you. So I'm going to, talk about finally that I used for my baby every blessed day or every other day. Aside from the regular clothing, the bodysuits, the socks. Of course, you need socks. My baby did not really use cap. I think he only used cap within the first 2 weeks of delivery. And after, by the 3rd week, he could not use cap because number one, is very airy, so he sweats a lot. I don't even bother to put cap for him. He sweats a lot. So that cap, I wish I did not buy any. It was not so useful. I wish I had bought one because I went to buy maybe six caps, and now they're all at home doing nothing. They cannot even size his headache. You may just buy one, depending. I don't know if your baby will be as airy as mine, but you may try to, buy 1 or 2. Then if you think that there is need for it along the line, then you can buy more. I think it's better to start out with just 2. Start out with 2, and if you think that there will be need for extra, then go to the market and buy more. You can always buy more, like always buy more. I will advise that from the moment your baby is 2 months old, start playing nursery rhymes, all these nursery cartoons, baby-friendly cartoons, yeah, for your baby. One, it has a way of stimulating their brain. Like the sounds from the cartoons and the rhymes and the songs has a way of stimulating them. And it's so funny to me that my baby started out with babbling. He started his babble from 2 weeks, like as early as 2 weeks, he started to babble. He just started progressing from babble to cooing. From cooing, now he's imitating sounds, and he's just 5 months old. And I'm like, God, is this how it's happening? Like, this guy is growing. Like, play like joke, this way is growing. So I think starting to expose them to sounds will help to stimulate their brain and stimulate their sensory responses. And before you know it, all those things that you think that babies should be limited by, you will just start beating all those facts. And yeah, so it works. Basically, that's what I want to say. It works. So you can, start, let them listen to it. He may not know what's going on there, but he can hear the sounds, he can see the colors, and your baby starts to identify you, know it's just able to differentiate some things. He knows when you are there, he knows when you are not there. Like, the brain just gets to develop with all of that. So guys, that's it for today. I don't want this video to be too long. I think I've talked about the very essential things, the things that I bought that I think they are excesses and they were not completely necessary. I'll also talk about it in another video, because I went ahead to buy some things and I ended up not using a lot of them, like most of them. I'll talk about it in another video. So I'll see you in my next video, guys. If you have learned 1 or 2 things from this video, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy looking at my face, give it a thumbs up. If you love this beautiful face, give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts. If there are things you used for your baby within the first few weeks or the first few months after delivery, please let me know in the comment section if I've not talked about it. If you have any question for me, please leave me in the comment section. If you don't want to, send it to my mail. Connect with me on Instagram. Yeah, speaking of which, I did not talk about this. This is why I don't want to forget something. Detergent to wash your baby's soap. A lot of people just, wash baby's clothes carelessly. They don't know how to sort out baby's clothes. They don't know how to, handle it. For me, I don't know, it's just instinct. Instinct just told me these things, like, and it's been working. One, I got drift. I talked about it on my Instagram page. If you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing out on a whole lot, because I share a lot of motherhood nuggets on Instagram. So if you're not following me, do well to follow me. My Instagram handle is on the screen. Do well to follow me if you are not following me. So I got some drafts from baby's clothing. Then I also have comfort. I use comfort too, depending on how dirty I think my baby's clothing are. So what I do is basically I separate his clothes. The one, if peradventure he has stained it with his feces, sometimes it just happens that little feces seeps out, excrement, and then the baby's clothes get stained. So what I do is the one that has similar colors, like if this has some clothes, some white clothes, some of his white clothes or white fabrics, clothes, flannel, and all those things, some of it I'll separate it. Then the one that has been stained with excrement, I separate it. The one that is just patterned, colored, I'll separate it. So I wash the white ones first, clean, rinse and dry. Then move on to the colored ones, wash it, rinse it and dry. Then finally the one that has been stained with excrement, because I know I'm going to put some bleach on it to first remove the excrement before I wash it. So I just sort that one and wash it last. That is how I sort my baby's clothes, and it's kept his clothes very good. The cotton material has not been mismanaged. I've not mismanaged it in any way, such that if I want to give out some of his clothing afterwards, they are as good as new. Yeah, that way. So I think that will also help. Yeah, so please include Dreft baby detergent in your market list. Write it down. Comfort conditioner for baby's clothing. Write it down as well. They are very, very useful. They are very, very good. So guys, I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe and stay blessed. Bye.